Welcome to Cafecito. We are here with actress, producer, philanthropist, and proud Latina, the one and only Zoe Saldana.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome, welcome. We're here at the Hispanic Heritage Awards. You're receiving the Vision Award for your impact on the industry and inspiration to the community. How does that feel?
It feels great. It also feels like I get that anxiety, like I have to do more. That means that tomorrow I have to wake up and go, what is it that I'm gonna do? What that I'm gonna do next? It feels, to me, it's very important to leave a trail of good footprints so that the new generations to come will be inspired, and also those doors will be open, more doors will be open for them.
Can you tell me a little bit about your cultural background and the influence it has on the artist that you are today?
One would not be able to exist without the other. I think that if I would be a different kind of artist if I were at all an artist, if I was not Latina. And if I was something else, I think I wouldn't want to be an artist. You know, like being Latina, it's who I am. It's not something that I know, it's something that I am. So, you know, I grew up with so much passion. And there was, you know, other people like to look out from the outside, look in and go, oh, Latinos are so dramatic, they're just so loud. It's like, no, that's called fire. That's called you feel every moment. And when you live that kind of sensation nonstop, you're really moved. You're moved easily. You feel easily, and I feel like that is what compelled me to become an artist.
You're a good-looking girl. You should try to be more nice to people.
First of all, congratulations on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you.
Major hit. You were
little
awesome.
movie, huh?
You were awesome.
Carajo.
Exactly. But you're going to be playing Maria in Book of Life.
I may not be the town hero, but I swear with all my heart, I will never stop loving you.
Did you think it was gonna be that easy?
I kinda did.
Can you tell me a little bit about that and what it's like to participate in this sort of Dia de los Muertos kind of universe?
It's amazing. You know, I've been living now in Los Angeles for the past 8 years, and so I've been exposed a great deal to the Mexican community. And one thing that my family and I talk about a lot is the appreciation and the celebration that Mexicans have with their dead. That even though Latinos, it's an overall thing. Latinos, we love to light candles. Every time we talk about like abuelita, que pa descanse, you know, you do all those things. But there's something about getting your family together and fixing ornaments and going to the cemetery and having a beautiful conversation, like allowing that memory to live forever and teaching your children who probably never even met this dead family member about why it's so important to celebrate them, to remember them, to never forget them. I love that.
Where am I?
Welcome to the land of the remembered.
Don't try to take it all in at once.
The fact that Jorge, you know, our director decided to make an animation about it is really, really beautiful, because now we have material out there that can assist us to better explain death to our children, as opposed to it's something that you should be afraid of because there's so much suffering and everything. I enjoyed it for me. I was able as a Latino to feel really proud to see our culture kind of, you know, leaving a trail in the silver screen, and I know that I'll be able to help myself from it, also for my children.
Now, you're also part of your major series, Avatar. What do you think about the message? What's Mr. Cameron trying to tell there? And do you feel a heavy responsibility being part of this big epic tale?
I'm in my learning process, as should everybody be, about our environment and how we can take better care for it. Jim has been nothing but a mentor, somebody that has been deeply moved by the world around him, and he decided to create this beautiful, beautiful story about it. And look, now we're being faced with so many problems that are affecting our planet. And I'm just so grateful that someone like James Cameron, along with other filmmakers and writers and politicians, are talking about it so that we can actually inspire ourselves to make a change. A film like Avatar easily just blends into the spirit of a child, because the children of this generation are growing up so in tune with the environment and the planet, and there's this natural consciousness that they have about taking care of it, that we find ourselves being taught by our children on how to recycle and how to save energy and how to save water.
Right.
So I'm just so happy that Jim is one of those older generations that tapped into it very, very early and is in a position to create material that reaches the masses.
You've achieved so much. We're so proud of you. You're creating your own content. You take these great roles. You show so much passion. What advice do you have for that young person out there that's trying to make something of themselves?
Please continue to use your brain more than you use your body. Latinos, we are known for being very beautiful creatures, very exotic. That's the way we're always told every time we leave our Latino country and we come out somewhere. It's like, oh my God, you're so exotic or whatever. And that compels sometimes Latinos to feel that in order for them to get ahead, they have to use all the beautiful assets that God has given you and leave the intellect behind. And that is something that we cannot ever abandon. In order for women to be in more positions of authority, we have to gain more respect from the male species, and we can only do that by challenging them mentally, not just seducing them physically. So that read books, educate yourself, become an intellectual, use your brain more. That's what I tell my women.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm Zoe Saldana. You're watching Cafecito on NBC. Ciao.